I hear you're one of the best duelists around here.
Yeah.
So I challenge you to a duel.
Alright, let's go.
Rock, paper, scissors. See who goes first.
You can go first.
Why, thank you. Draw. I will start by setting a card. And then I'll set another face down and end my turn.
I draw. I will summon Dark Greffer. Now, once per turn, I can discard one dark monster and send a dark monster from my deck to the graveyard. I will discard King of the Skull Servants. I really hope this is dark. Oh, it's Earth. Dang it. And I will send a White Baking from the deck to the graveyard. Now, when White Baking is sent to the graveyard, I can activate its effect to add 2 cards that specifically list Skull Servant to my hand, and then discard 1 card. So I will add White Princess and White Prince to my hand, and then I will discard White Prince. Now, when White Prince is sent to the graveyard, I can activate its effect, sending a Skull Servant and a Lady in White from my hand or deck to the graveyard.
That's a lot of cards.
Now I'll activate Foolish Burial. Send 1 monster from my deck to the graveyard. I will send Mizuki to the graveyard. Oops. And now I will activate Mizuki's effect. I banish it from my graveyard, then I target 1 monster in my graveyard and one zombie monster and special summon that target. So I will target King of the Skull Servants to special summon it.
How much attack does it have?
King of the Skull Servants gets 1,000 attack for each Skull Servant in my graveyard. And Lady in White, in fact, all of the white cards count as Skull Servant in the graveyard. So I currently have 4 Skull Servants, giving my King of the Skull Servants 4,000 attack.
That's a lot of attack points.
Let's see. All right, now I will enter my battle phase. Dark Greffer will attack.
I have 2,000 defense points.
Oh, I lose by 300.
You're pretty much safe through this battle phase.
Now, King of the Skull Servants will attack. Now I will pass it to you.
Hold on 1 second. When my Madolce Marmalade is sent to the graveyard, it gets shuffled into the deck. And then it will be my turn. I draw. Then I activate my Madolce Chateau. So now all my Madolce monsters will gain 500 attack points. Then I activate Madolce Palooza. So I can special summon as many Madolce monsters from my hand as I want, but they're shuffled into the deck during the end phase. So I'll summon Eufuffle, Butler-esque, and Chevalier. And then now I Link Summon. Link 3 with Dolce and Mini Meowcarons. And then I'll use Mini Meow Karan's effect so that when it's link summoned, I can add a Madolche monster from my deck to my hand. The monster that I choose is Madolche Petting Cessor. And then I can target one monster in my graveyard, special summon a Madolche monster from my hand, and then if I do, shuffle the target into the deck. So I'm going to target Madolche Chevalier, and then and special summon Petting Cessor, shuffle Chevalier into the deck. But when Petting Cessor is summoned, I can special summon a Madolche monster from my deck, but it has one less level. And I choose Madolche Pudding Cess. Now its level has gone from 5 to 4. And then I will Xyz summon Madolche Queen Tiramisu. So by detaching Petting Cessor, I can shuffle my Madolche Butler-esque and Petting Cessor into the deck. And then I can target your Dark Grepher and King of the Skull Servants and shuffle them into the deck.
Ooh. Okay.
You're gonna take a ton of damage.
But I'm not done there. I can also Xyz summon using my Madolche Queen Tiramisu to turn it into Madolche Pudding Cess Chocolat mode.
You got no cards on your field to protect
Then I
you.
use its effect so that I can shuffle Madolche Palooza into the deck. And then because Pudding Cess is a material, I will detach Madolche Queen Tiramisu. And I get to special summon in attack position one Madolche monster from my deck. I'm going to go with Madolche Crescent.
Did you get all that?
Now, Madolche Crescent, I will use your effect to return Madolche Chateau to my hand. And then it gains 300 attack and 1 level. Then I'll activate it again. And then because the Madolche Chateau is activated, it shuffles my Madolche monsters in the graveyard back to the deck. So Queen Tiramisu is back into the extra deck, and Mewful is back into the deck.
He's trying
Now.
to OTK you.
He's trying.
Madolche Pudding Cess Chocolat mode. Attack with 3,000.
How much attack does each of your monsters have? Don't do the damage yet.
Madolche Pudding Cess Chocolat mode has 3,000. Mini Meow Karans has 2,800, and Crescent has 2,300.
That's a lot. Well, I guess I'm going to activate White Princess's effect. I can discard it to make all monsters on the field lose 300 attack and defense times their level or rank.
Meow Karan has links, so it doesn't lose any attack.
And then it's Madolche Pudding Cess Chocolat mode has 5 ranks, so it loses 1,500, putting it down to 1,500. And then Madolche Crescent has 4 levels because it gained a level, so it loses 1,200, putting it from 2,300 to 1,100.
Okay.
1,100 plus 1,500 is 2,600.
Now,
Chocolat mode will attack.
alright, so I take 1,500.
And then Mini Meow Karans will attack
Okay.
With full attack.
with 2,800.
Yep.
And then Madolche Crescent will attack with 1,100.
How many life points do you have now?
Now,
2,300.
I'm going to go into my main phase 2 because I'd rather not just have this Madolche Crescent sitting out on the field. I'm deciding to link summon. So now I can actually, I won't link summon. I've changed my mind. Your turn.
You were
Alright.
so close to OTKing him.
I draw.
And now my monsters are back to their original attack.
Alright. I summon King of the Skull Servants.
I'm getting kind of tired of this guy.
which currently has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 attack.
You can take out any one of your monsters.
Yeah.
King of the Skull Servants will attack Ma Dolce Pudding Cess Chocolat a la Mode.
Can you say that again?
No.
That does 2,000 to me.
So...
Yeah.
And I pass it to you.
Draw.
You better have some way to get rid of that nasty monster.
I normal summoned Madolce Madeline. So that, then because of it was normal summoned, I can add a Madolce monster from my deck to my hand. I'm going to choose Madolce Angeli. But, because of Cruxitton's a level 4, I can use him, summon Madolce Queen Tiramisu again.
Another
So
one.
then by detaching Cruxitton, I'll shuffle Pudding Cess, Chocolat Mode, and Cruxitton into the deck, and then I'll shuffle your King of the Skull Servants right back into the deck.
You have no cards again.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Now, with 2,800 attack, Madolce Mini Meowcarons is going to attack you directly.
Oh! You beat him!
You win.